Hi, this is Dr. O'Hara, and I'm going to continue now with the syllabus for the preparation for internship and practicum class. You can get your ideas from other classes that you've taken, or maybe something that you're doing at work that would be helpful. Since you're going to be doing the work anyway, this way you can get credit for it. You can link your ideas together from the internship and the practicum so that one builds on the other, but you don't have to. And you can do things that are unrelated. Just remember that the internship and practicum are 5-unit classes and the workload is pretty heavy. So I don't recommend that you take them together, although it has been done. All right, let's talk about the internship. The internship is a personal, experiential activity, sort of like a directed field experience. It's very similar to an independent study in that you define the goals and the objectives for your paper, but you need to spend 80 hours learning a skill or something unfamiliar to you from an expert or a mentor. You need to find the mentor, and this is someone who can certify that you have spent 80 hours with him or her, and in a facility, organization, institution where you can spend the time for your learning activity. You can do this at your place of employment, but it cannot be in the same area that you are paid for. This has to be done on your own time. Teaching assistantships are very popular internships, and it can be any one of the DHS classes or any class at NSU. It doesn't have to be at the doctoral level. It can be at the master's and the bachelor level. You need to have either taken the class or a similar class, and you need to make arrangements with that instructor. It's a good idea to choose teaching assistantship if you want to teach online or work in academia. So if you already teach in a classroom, then teaching online is different than what you already do. If you already teach online, then it would not be learning a new skill from the mentor if you do one of the DHS classes online. So you'll need to list some goals and objectives for yourself. The goals are broad and the objectives are specific. And the objectives need to be very narrow and measurable and be the skills that you're going to learn from the mentor. Later in the paper, you're going to say if you were able to learn these skills or not, and that's what the SWOT analysis is about. For the teaching assistantship, examples of learning objectives are learning to grade papers, leading discussion groups and chat sessions, answering email in a non-judgmental fashion. And notice how I said we'll learn to, which is very specific. Words like become familiar with or understand are just too vague. You need to be very specific. One way I like to think about it is if you need to be actually at the location to learn these skills, or it's something that you couldn't learn from a book or a brochure if there were such a thing. You need to come up with a schedule of learning activities that help you accomplish your goals and objectives, and this is going to be in the form of a table showing the number of weeks and the number of hours that adds up to 80. And you need to put in some learning outcomes for you. Why is this topic important to you? How will it impact your personal or professional life? You also need to give some information about you and how this is not a conflict of interest for you. And the SWOT analysis is to help you decide if you were able to meet your goals and objectives. I am going to stop here and pick up with the practicum.